I'm Dane Rose here, and thanks to all of you who are joining me for the entire year. I recommend in sequence, in order. This is week 47, and this is a topic or a focus that I found very useful in the following context. Number one was that I had achieved thousands of goals and really a lot of the key goals in my life, and there's an interesting thing with adrenaline in our culture where most of us are adrenaline addicts, don't realize it, but that when you're moving forward at a high speed, it feels good. And this, in the early part of life, corresponds with what needs to be done. We need to put in 10-hour days in our business. We need to, really max things out. But if we are intelligent and effective and successful and fortunate, let's be realistic with, all the different demographics of people being born in different situations, if we are all of that, we will reach a point before too terribly long where we don't have to worry about survival and security as much, and where pretty much a lot of the things that we needed to do were done. And I found myself in a little bit of a rut with it didn't make sense to me to just manufacture goals. It didn't make sense to me to be manic. I was an adrenaline addict, and so I did feel, depressed in not doing anything. And I was looking for a new way to respond to, what would give that rush and take me in a healthy direction. And the question that opened a door for me for about a year of intense exploration, the question was, what would I miss? What would I feel like I hadn't explored? What would I feel like maybe I should have gone there, done this, tried that, had this experience were I to die next year? And so I used that as a springboard to create a bucket list, a thing that I thought was worth doing, that this planet at this moment in time provided a unique context for doing. And these were different than goals. I didn't have a goal to have a hang gliding experience. I didn't have a goal to jump out of a plane. I didn't have a goal to go paragliding. I didn't have a goal to go snorkeling. These things were not goals. They didn't show up on those metrics. But in terms of a bucket list, like what are all the fun things and important things that I'd like to do, say, feel, etc., before leaving this planet? And that gave me like a 30-item list. And I put $30,000 aside and spent a year just doing it. All of it, hang gliding, jumping, seeing all the Cirque du Soleil shows in Vegas, traveling to a tropical island, finding a romantic companion for a couple of weeks of luxury travel, filling the house with beautiful plants and flowers, buying myself flowers, getting my favorite flat screen TV, my electric motorbike, all these little things. And then that's done. But it did provide interest, excitement, connection, led me into a number of doorways that I wouldn't have discovered Thailand were it not for that bucket list. So if you're at that point where there's a restlessness or a lack of focus for some reason, and you're not in survival, then a bucket list and really going for it, not just like someday. I mean, why not do hang gliding when you're 40 and can hang glide rather than when you're 85, before you die? Don't wait to do the important things. Do them at a time when you can. So if you do a bucket list month, year, decade, if it springs something to light, I'd love to hear. Take care.